Hi, my name is Nick Schaefer. I'm the Director of Career Development at Gwinnett Mercy University. Welcome to today's employer meet and greet. Today we have Katie from Devereux, who will be discussing general information about Devereux and current and possible future job and internship opportunities. Katie, can you start off by telling us a little bit about Devereux?
Sure, and thank you. Devereux Advanced Behavioral Health, founded in 1912 by special education pioneer Helena Devereux, is one of the largest and most advanced behavioral health care nonprofit organizations in the country. You are probably wondering what services do we offer, how, and also who do we cater to? We serve many of the most vulnerable members of our society in the areas of autism, intellectual and developmental disabilities, specialty in mental health, education, and foster care. Informed by the latest advancement in science and medicine, we combine evidence-based interventions with compassionate family engagement to help change lives. So basically, you can say we're like angels on earth.
Thank you, Katie. That's some great insight. And students, you can get more information on Devereux on their website too. You'll see the link at the bottom of this PowerPoint slide. Katie, what are some opportunities available for students or alumni at Devereux?
Sure. Devereux offers a wide range of job opportunities, but what I'm here to speak about today is DevereuxCorp. DevereuxCorp is an emerging program Devereux has just begun and started. It's a one-year program which gives recent and even past graduates the opportunity to kickstart their careers and gain transferable experience, including leadership development and a sense of giving back to the community. Being part of DevereuxCorp will allow selected individuals to work with other dedicated professionals who share a passion for helping individuals in need.
That's great. What do you look for in candidates as far as skills, traits, and qualities?
Everything. I think more specifically for this program will be qualities. We want people that are cause-minded, positive attitude, and of course, a sense of humor, handling stress well, good communicator, and patient.
And what about similar to that? What do you look for on resumes? Like what stands out to you on a candidate's resume?
First and foremost, definitely a graduate. It's a postgraduate program, so you can only be qualified and apply for this program if you do have a degree. It does not necessarily have to be in the social science or human services. It can be anything, simply because this is more of like a gap program in the sense like if you're done with college and you're unsure on what to do next, think about it as the Peace Corps for behavioral health. You finish college, you're unsure on what to do next. You can take this time to give back to your community, work with a vulnerable population.
Great. And so, just to be clear, any major can apply for this program.
Yes, Amy.
What is the interview process like for a candidate?
So we're still in the post-COVID era. So interviews are currently being done on phone. So there are screen questions recruiters from each center would ask if you do qualify.
And how long does the interview generally last for?
They usually a day, should be done in a day. If anything else follows, the recruiters would know, but usually a day over the phone should work.
Thank you, Katie. How do students find additional information and apply for this position?
Jobs.devereux.org, and you can type in DevereuxCorp. It would bring in two locations, which is Berwyn, which is for our adult services, and Westchester for our children. And also I'm the direct contact person for this program. So my email is kakou@devereux.org.
And students who are watching this, you could see the web link on the bottom of this PowerPoint slide, and you can see Katie's email on the right-hand side as well. Katie, is there anything else you'd like to add?
Oh, yes. So for this program, the shift only runs to 3 to 11. You will be involved in several activities and tasks depending on the center you are in. We have two centers, adult services and children. During the shift, you would meet with personnel from either clinical aspect, corporate, whatever it is, to get some sort of leadership aspect to the programs, because that's the difference. So though you're coming in as a DCP, which is a direct care professional, you do get the leadership aspect to it, whereby you get to talk about leadership topics, whatever it is to make your managerial and leadership career path stronger. So like I was saying, adult services is residential, and the children do have private schools run by Devereux, and they're also residential. You'll also be responsible for the ADLS, which is their hygiene and like their upkeep. You'll be responsible for meal prepping, administering meds, activities such as board games, trips, swimming, amongst others. We do have a recreational team that that handles that aspect. You will also sometimes have to accompany them for doctor's appointments. So basically, whatever for them to have a functional and happy life, you would be involved in that. You would also work with clinicians for their behavioral plan. Also meet their families, also if they're picking them up or just stopping by. Not to forget, Devereux is very big on documentation. So we do use programs such as Profiler and Radar to do that. Profiler literally just sums up what happened during the day. It can be really like, not hard per se, since you're not familiar with it, but it would take you probably a day or two to just get accustomed with with Profiler. So you're gonna put in whatever you did during the shift. So for instance, hygiene, activities, what their response is like. And this information goes to their clinicians also, and Devereux keeps the records. Another thing will be radars. You know, with our individuals, sometimes there might be incidents, and you do have to report them for Devereux's records and also for the state.
Thank you, Katie, for all that great information on DevereuxCorp. Students, for other employer meet and greets, please visit our YouTube page to learn more about other jobs and internship opportunities. Thanks again, Katie, for your time.
You're welcome.